Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is the final series in the Atlas Comics playlist. This is Wulf the Barbarian. And that is correct. This is the absolute final series in the Atlas Comics playlist. The last one that I have, at least. But I'll talk about that more later. Wulf the Barbarian. Yes, it is a barbarian comic book. We, uh, we did some really good ones earlier. There was the Barbarians, which featured Ironjaw and Andrax. And then there was the Ironjaw series. And now we are ending the Atlas Comics playlist with another Barbarian comic book. This one is Wulf the Barbarian. Check this guy out. He looks cool. He looks heroic. He's got silver armor, a nice flowing red cape. There's a damsel in distress back there. And look at him. He's slaying some big ogreish dudes. So I have high hopes. I'm hoping that we end the Atlas Comics playlist like on a high note. I can't promise anything though. Anyway, let's see what this is about. The city Azerbaijan, I can't read that. On a nameless world in a forgotten time, the blind bards say all lost souls must eventually find their way to its dusty streets. Azerbaijan, the crossroads of despair, the bazaar of the misbegotten. It is here that we find a lost soul named Wulf the Barbarian. Ho, Wulf, what brings you to the streets of the Dark Angel? Mayhaps he seeks exotic pleasures? Mayhaps? No, probably not. Nay, he prefers the company of that old crippled Starvo the juggler. He's at the west wall, a boy plying his trade. Oh yeah, look, there's a fucking juggler back there. What does he want? Tell me, good bailiff, what is it that the eyes and hobbles... What is it that has 3 eyes and hobbles around on 5 legs? I don't know. A difficult riddle, friend. Does it juggle for coins in the marketplace? What the fuck? What does hobble... I want to know. Time to close up shop, Starvo. We've a long night of sword practice ahead of us. Not bad, young Wulf, but I'll not be happy till you can catch all 3. You're a hard taskmaster, Starvo. You'll need every trick I can teach you when the time comes to honor your blood oath. So he's got a blood oath, there's that. By the gods of blood and iron, the old wound burns like hellfire. Perhaps a draught or 2 of mulled wine. Say no more, I'll fetch a brace of jugs from Bashir's wine shop. That's a good lad. But mind, you don't dawdle over the cups. A bit of drink doesn't excuse a night without practice. You wrong me, Starvo. Surely you know that I would climb the mountains of madness just to receive a clout from your practiced sword. Ho, Bashir, 2 jugs of Starvo's favorite brew. His name is Starvo. What? Is it because he's starving? Is it because he's a homeless man? Mayhaps, methinks. And a flagon of ale for myself. What's this, landlord? Are you going to serve this outlander scum? Now, good bailiff, his gold's as good as any man's. I'll not tilt cups with barbarian riffraff. Make way, brat. It's a gold... Oh shit, it is a golden falcon. Look at that. A fine bird indeed. And Wulf's memory sweeps back 10 years to another golden falcon soaring high in a clear northern sky, half a world away. Gleaming in the pale sunlight, the great bird wheeled and turned above a royal hunting party in the meadowlands of far Bearholm. In the van of the column, riding proudly on his first hunt, was young Prince Wulf. Oh, so he was a prince. Okay, well that's something. That's interesting. Firestorm is troubled, mother. I can sense it. Who's Firestorm? Is Firestorm? That's gotta be the bird. With the young prince rode his mother, the Lady Lenore. The falcon is uneasy, Wulf. The hunt goes badly, I'm afraid. The Lord Wulfgar Thane of Barenholm and master of Castle Silverkeep. What say you, Starvo? The bird's behavior is like a dark omen. And then Count Starvo, Darkovan fencing master of House Wolfgar. Aye, my lord, I like it not. These are troubled times, and we roam far from the protection of the castle. Methinks you worry over phantoms, my lord. The vassals are content, the borders are secure, and the trolls haven't sent over a raiding party in years. And there's the raiding party, right on time. That's why you never say those kinds of things in comic books. Mark us well, humans. The trolls of Drakenroost have come to rend your flesh and claim your souls. Okay, it's a raiding party. Let's see. Dismount and regroup. They progress too close for the horse tactics. What are they? Are they... What are they? Trolls. Okay, they're trolls. And in the melee, a feathered shaft found a royal mark. Instantly, reins of command were seized by Starvo Dardukoven. Hop to it, war dogs. A circular shield wall around the lord and be quick about it. With driffled precision, the shield wall engulfed the stricken Lord Wolfgar in time to take the full brunt of the troll's onslaught. And within the circle of steel, the lord is dead, and by the laws of Bernholm, the prince cannot be crowned until he comes of age, and only a true king can wield the sword of vengeance in the name of the House of Wolfgar. So those are the main villains of the story? Are the trolls? I guess so. Wave after wave of screaming trolls battered the shield wall of Bernholm. Clear back the wounded and tighten the ranks. We'll let no troll pass through alive. We've only one horse left standing. You must ride to warn Silverkeep, and you must take Wulf with you. I am the queen. I must stay. Alright. Oh, and then he's got to leave his mom. That's sad. I don't care that much yet, but we'll see. We'll see where they go with this. Wulf, oh Wulf, please try to understand. The House of Wolfgar owns a blood debt to these men around us. I can't ask them to stay here and die alone. Please, go now before I can weaken. Okay. Not a very good crown for a future king, but it'll turn an edge and keep the draft from your head. Count Starvo, the trolls have fallen back to regroup. We've a respite, but it may not last long. Good. Ready my mount and clear a space that I may have a running start. Okay. There he goes. Make way, war dogs. Make way for Starvo Darkoven, the troll slayer. And then he runs. Like a mounted windmill of honed steel, the fencing master tore into the thick of the bellowing horde, ripping, cutting, and slashing, through rank after rank of gibbering troll flesh. And the young prince glanced back for a final glimpse of his mother, and he saw the shield wall, riven, and towering malformed figure looming over the frail form of his mother, and she strove with the weight of her husband's war sword, and he watched in dumb horror as the mighty cudgel arched over her and down, eyes riveted to the scene. He saw that grinning monstrosity of a face leering obscenely over a shaggy shoulder, now spatted with his mother's own blood. Alright, you're winning me over. Meanwhile, Stavro... Oh, his name is Stavro? I've been calling him Starvo. Hold on. Stavro. Okay, well that's cooler. Stavro somehow feels more legitimate, so I'm happy to call him Stavro. Meanwhile, Stavro had cut through the last line of trolls, never thinking that a foe could attack from above until it was too late. Blood and fire, the sky drips with Mordek's filth. Mordek, I guess that's the Dark Lord. Atop the dragon rode Belik, the Eye of Mordek. And it was the living image of Mordek himself that peered from the enchanted crystal in Balik's chest. We've no fear of Mordek's sorcery, young wolf, for there is no magic that can't stand the bite of honest steel. But before the beleaguered pair could jump free, the wound mindless monstrosity was airborne. Hold tight, lads. It seems Mordek has provided us with a change of steeds. Well, that was it. That villain didn't last long. Stabbed him in the stomach, guy's gone. While 1,000 leagues away, the dread Drakenroost stronghold Mordek Moriak, an expected move by an underestimated player, has turned the tide of the game. Gaherba and left me with some rather unfortunate loose ends. Yet the major objective has been taken. Bernholm is mine for the taking, and the crown of Wolfgar sits on a dead man's head. But master, what of the heir? The young Prince Wulf. Oh, that's great. Look at that. That is cool. That is very excellent. Very excellently colored. I love that. That purple is beautiful. Prince Wulf is powerless until he comes of age. 10 years. Hence I must simply find and slay the troublesome brat before he can ascend to the crown. Tiresome stuff, but necessary. Ooh, that's beautiful. It's like Stygia, kinda. Do you guys hear that in the background? I fucking I hate background noise. It bothers me. High above the mountains of madness, the dying dragon beasts flew on. Past the floating cities of the sky pirates? Dude, that's cool. Above the gathered hosts of the lizard kings? Through the dizzying spires of the valley of screaming demons. Whoa, damn, they just straight up opened up the world. That's really great. I fucking love this page. And look, each one has its own style and coloring. Those are great panels. That's an excellent addition. And onto the bustering desert of Kesh, where the great beast finally expired, hurling its passengers to the burning sands. But there was one thing to be done before they could go further. A blood oath should be spoken in a high place within a ring of fire and a steel, but we have nothing to make do. Know thee the words, young wolf? I, Stavro, give the blade here, by the gods of blood and iron, by the souls of my slain kin, by the honor of House Wolfgar, Mordek Melmoriak, I pledge thee death. Well said, lad. Now give me a hand, for I fear my leg was butchered in the fall. 2 days later, a tattered pair stumble inside of the walls of Azerbaijan, and through its arched gates, into the midst of a teeming marketplace. Through stunned by their unreal air of their situation, the pair is bound by the reality of empty stomachs. There was but one gold coin in Stavro's torn pouch, should he buy 1 or 2 immediate meals, or buy the means to buy many. Hey, old trooper, need some new gear? To a soldier, the answer seemed obvious. Here, shopkeeper, I'll take that set of matched daggers. A wise choice, sir, well balanced they are. What troubles you, young wolf? Once I heard my father say that noble men who lose their land and titles must become brigands and murderers in order to survive. Is this our lot? Nay, young wolf, we'll not be outlaws. I fucking like it. I like it, guys. This comic is really winning me over. And so it was that the fencing master of a proud house came to juggling on street corners, and the heir to a kingdom was reduced to holding a begging bowl. They subsisted on watery gruel and vegetables, and a meal hovel on a low street became their home. But every night, their shack reverberated to the candor of Wulf's training. Release with a snap and follow through. And the years went by, training grew harder. Harder, faster. A scullery maid could do better. Stavro's standards grew more difficult to keep up with. Block it, numbskull. Almost never counts in a real fight. And his determination to groom an unbeatable fighting machine grew stronger and stronger. Get up and fight. To conquer fear is to conquer death. To conquer death is to conquer life. Now get up and fight! With the day spent in begging, and the nights spent in arms practice, the youth had little time for play, nor for other pastimes common to the young. Just hour after hour of grueling swordplay, which only served to worsen the pain of Stavro's injuries until his only solace lay in the bottom of a wine jug. But there was no solace for Wulf, no haven, not even in sleep. From the monstrous face that haunts every moment of his existence, the face that I'd come to call the Grinner. The reverie ends abruptly with a shrill shout. Wulf, come quick! Something terrible has happened at your house. 'Twas 3 strangers with swords. Stavro! Yeah, is he dead? Only to find his home had become a charnel house inhabited only by the dead. Oh, no! No, not Stavro. He was just getting cool. A dark fury rages within Wulf's pounding breast for a brief moment. Why, O ye gods of blood and iron, tell me why? To be replaced by deadly deliberation. It took 3 men to slay you, old friend, and you took 2 of the dogs with you, and I'll wager that the 3rd assassin escaped not unwounded. Your funeral song must wait, Stavro Darkovan. You always told me the dark vengeance must be undertaken with coldness, but there is a howling demon within me now, and it screams for blood. The slayer leaves a track like a stricken boar, and Wulf finds that his foe is not a man. Ho, little man, come and be slain. But a troll. Is that him? That's the Grinner? Aye, little man, I ring the regards of your Mordek Malmoriak. He bids me cleave your skull, as I slew your mother before you. The Grinner! Kill him! Get him! Scum, I'll send your filthy soul screaming to the pit. Not an easy task, little man, for nothing can stand against me. My sword's shattered. Know ye not this blade I wield? 'Tis the war sword of the Lord Wulfgar, torn from your mother's dead hand the day in the tall grass. And now, the game has come full circle. Can you guess which hand shall strike the blow? With the liquid shimmer of the finishing blade, Wulf sees the wraith-like from a juggler, and he remembers 3 other blades whirling around a familiar pair of hands. Yet this is a single blade, a blade destined for his hand. Oh, it came around! The juggling thing came around! Destined for vengeance! He did it! He got that motherfucker! He got him! So, Outlander, it's come to murder in the streets, eh? Best put that sword and come along peacefully or it'll go harder on you. Nay, Sir Bailiff, I will not rot in your dungeon, but I will take your horse and your fine cloak, and you can tell your fat magistrates that Lord Wulf rides the dark draken roost to slay a sorcerer. Great. Great. Wonderful. You did a damn good job. I knew it. I knew it. That was the reason I saved this one for last. These fucking bastards. Right at the end, Atlas Comics, right at the end, you fucking pulled me back in. And there's 3 more issues of this, so strap yourselves in, because this is going to be some good shit. I hope this is going to be some good shit. I hope at least by the end of the 4th issue, he's slain the sorcerer. That's what I'm hoping for. Pray with me, guys. I hope it happens. But that's it for this issue. If you liked reading this issue with me and you want to read more, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and donate to my Patreon. But until next time, nerds, stay heroic.